Alright, well, we're making our maiden voyage in this 03 Honda Odyssey that we just picked up for the car flipping challenge on Stuff with Cletus. Woo, it's rough. It's rough. Looking out the windshield, this thing has been sitting for about 4 years, I think. At least 3, I believe. Anyway, several years. Taking it down a hill right now, testing the brakes, making the drive to the house, and then we'll get it cleaned up and get y'all, well, actually we're gonna let you see it first, then we'll get it cleaned up. Can already tell you it's got some suspension issues up front. It is a wobbly dobbly. Anyhow, I'm gonna get to it. I gotta pay attention driving this thing. Hey everybody, this is Jeff. I wanted to give y'all a little bit of an update on some of the stuff that's going on with the channel. I'm doing the Stuff with Cletus $350 flip to $10,000 challenge. Be honest with you, I don't know if I'll have the patience to make it to $10,000. For me, this is more of a challenge myself to flip until I can get a sports car. I'm having a midlife crisis. I want a Corvette. So that's really my goal, which really is probably going to be in, you know, the $8,000 to $10,000 range anyway for the cheapest one I can find. So future projects on the channel, of course, will be whatever sports car I get by the time I finish this challenge. But for right now, let me introduce you to the actual car for the first car for the challenge. This is a 03 Honda Odyssey that I picked up for $400. Yes, I know that's $50 more than the challenge states, but I've already spoken with Cletus and he said that's okay. I mean, you can see, let's get close enough, you can see this thing's been sitting for, I was told, at least 3 years, and it shows. We'll just go around to the driver's side. Let me back out a little bit so you can see more of it. Alright, let me show you the back of it without showing off the tag, because it's still got the old tag from the person that I got it from. But it is, I'd say it qualifies for a really cheap beater trying to flip it into something. You certainly wouldn't buy this vehicle as it sits for more than I gave for it, but I think $400 was a fair price. I know the owner personally. It's my best friend's wife. They have several vehicles. I can't even really keep up with them all. At least 5, I think. This is an extra one that was sitting. This was the van that was in one of my first videos where I said, wouldn't it be cool if I did like an ASMR video of me washing this van? Well, that's going to be on an up-and-coming video. It's not going to be an ASMR video, because no. But I am going to have, you know, the work that I do to get to my goals on this van. But let's go ahead and look at it a little bit further. The inside is about as good as the outside, as far as it needs some severe cleaning. I'm going to have to take the interior completely apart, as far as take all the seats out, take all the carpet out, take all the plastics off. I'm going to pressure wash everything, then come back and actually hand clean everything. I'll probably spend several weeks, honestly, cleaning this thing, because I mean, we're talking years of it sitting. It was smelling like it was catching fire on the way here, but it was just because it's packed up full of pine straw and leaves. We get that here in Alabama. It will invade everything. But let me show you why I think I did good, and I know I did good because I got this from, like I said, my best friend, which y'all may think is cheating, but I'm telling you right now, you wouldn't have given more for it than I did. $400 for this van was fair, because it's got some transmission issues, some suspension issues, ball joints about shot in the front right. I learned that on the way over here. It was trying to murder me and pull me off the road, but fires right up. Motor was replaced about 5 years ago with a Acura 3.2 TL engine. So it's the 3.2 Acura instead of the 3.5 Honda. Apparently that worked out just fine because, as you can see, it fired right up. A lot of stuff under the hood's been replaced. The body has 192,470 miles. The engine had 69,000-ish, or maybe even less than that. I think he said 67,000 miles on it when they put it in here at 165,000. So this van's been less than 30,000 miles, so that equates to less than 100,000 miles on the engine. Transmission was replaced about 8 years ago. No information on the transmission. It needs a trans control solenoid because it likes to try and pop between overdrive and drive. I didn't experience a lot of the shuddering that he talked about, but he said once it warms up it starts shuddering pretty bad. So that's most likely valve control issues inside the transmission made possible by that controller messing up. At least that's what we're hoping for. But here's a really cool thing. Air conditioning works. Like, blows cold. So I could keep this for a few months until it got really warm here in Alabama and probably double the price just because the air conditioning is blowing ice cold. Rear air conditioning works, front air conditioning works. Everything on the van works. Other than it being, this was a family of 7. And when they were using this van, there were small children. There's still several small children in the family, but at this point when they were using this van, they were all very, very young and very, very rambunctious, and they actually didn't destroy the interior. It is dirty, but the seats appear to be in good shape. The front seats are in great shape. They'll clean up nicely. Everything else seems to be intact. The back sliding doors aren't opening right now, but that's probably just because they haven't opened in so many years. It's probably the motor doesn't have enough oomph to actually brick the seal. We'll find out once we wash it. There's going to be little problems with it. It was a $400 van, but I honestly think I'll easily double, triple, maybe even quadruple the $400. If I make $1,000, I'm super happy. If I make $1,500 in profit after putting money into it, that'll be really, really good. That'll be a good starting point to the next project car, because that'll give me, you know, a couple of grand basically to be able to go out and get something a little bit nicer and move on with that. But anyway, that's the update on the channel. Truck's doing great. Daily's still a slow, it's the Verslow, you know, that's what I call it, my Nissan Versa. And this van I'm sitting in right now that I got for $400 for this challenge, running, holding temperature fine, idle smooth. I think we did all right. I'm gonna shut it down and go inside. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. We're gonna continue doing stuff on the channel. Before I go, I also just got 2 turbo hydromatic 350 transmissions. If anyone needs a part transmission, hit me up. But I wanted to say real quick, thank you so much to all of the people who are supporting each other on YouTube nowadays. You know who you are. There's a lot of names, or I'd start naming them off, but I've seen the live streams like Narcoleptic Customs. Sorry, bro, I'm not 100% sure how you say that. I think I'm just going to call you Narcs. And Stuff with Cletus and CNC Custom Auto. I mean, there's so many of you guys that recently have reached out and started commenting on my videos and, you know, giving me encouragement. I think I'm about to hit 100 subscribers and close to 400 watch hours. So I'm technically 1/10 of the way to getting monetized. And when I started this channel, I absolutely did not think that I would get anywhere close, and now I'm actually kind of starting to feel motivated to try. So thank you guys, everyone that's helped out with the channel, everyone that has, you know, been a part of this whole grouping together of YouTubers. That's definitely an awesome thing. I love you guys. We'll talk to you later. See you later.